So if you have to work out this expression and leave your answer in this form, and here we got 4 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 12, and that's going to be 4 to the power of 5. And the second question, if you have to work out 2 times 7, 2 raised to the 7 times 2 raised to the 9, the answer will be 2, and then at the top power, 9 plus 7 is 16. And question C, this is divided, so you take one of the base and subtract the power, 8 minus 2 is 6. And this is the same thing as 5. 11 to go with 3, that's going to be 8. Then, of course, you take question E, 7 to the power of 3 raised to the power of 2, that's going to be 7 to the power of 6. And F, x to the power of 4 raised to the power of 3, definitely going to be x to the power of 4 times 3 is 12. And of course, if you go to number 2, x to the power of 5 times x to the power minus 2, well, it's going to be x, and then at the top, you add the powers, 5 plus minus 2, well, that's going to be 3. And question B, if you have to work this out, again, you're dividing, so you take one of the y, then you do minus 3 minus minus 2, well, that's going to give you minus 1. And D, if you have to multiply this indices, multiply the coefficient, 8 times 4, that's 32. And then you take x, and then 4 plus 5, that's going to be 9. And of course, for question E, you divide 4 by 2, so the answer is 2. And b to the power 3, you divide by b to the power 2, definitely going to answer the answer going to be B. And of course, for this one, you're going to multiply the coefficient first. 3 is plus power 2, definitely is 9. And C, multiply 3 times 2, that's going to give you 6. For this, again, this, you do x power 2 times 4, that will be x to the power 8. And y, or minus 3 times 4, is minus 12. That's it. And we go to the next question. So you have 3 to the power 4 times 2 to the power 7. That's 3 times 2 is 6. And 8 to the power 4 times 8 to the power 7 is 8 to the power of 11. And now you come to the next question. 10 to the power 10, x power 7 divided by 5, x to the power 4. You divide 10 by 5, that's going to give you 2. And you take one x, and 7 minus 4 is 3. And then you come to number 3 and simplify fully, leaving the answer in the index form. So again, I take the top number, which is p to the power of 8 and p to the power of 2. And if you simplify this, this is going to be p to the power of 6 because 8 taken with 2 is 6. And for b, you do the top question first. That's 8x to the power of 7, and then divided by x to the power of 3. And that's simplified to 8x to the power of 4. And of course, you move for C. If you do this, there's going to be 27 a to the power of 3 and b to the power of 6, and divided by a squared b. And that's going to simplify to 27 and a to the power of 3 divided by a to the power of 2. Well, that's going to just be a, and b to the power of 6 divided by b. That's going to be b to the power of 5. And that was that easy. And of course, you go to question D. Now, I think you try to simplify each of the expression. The first one's going to be 3 times 3 is 27. X2 times 3, that's x power 6. And of course, you try to multiply that. Okay, we'll multiply that by the number here, the x y to the power 4. And if we divide that, that's 2x. And multiply that by, I think that number is going to be like x squared and y squared. Now, if you try to simplify everything to 27, x to the power 6, well, not x to the power 6, sorry, it's going to be x to the power 7, and y to the power 4, and divided by 2x to the power 3, and y squared. Now, if you simplify that, that's going to be 27 divided by 2. I think it's going to be like 13.5. Yeah. And x to the power 4 and y to the power of 2. I think that really, that's sort of confirms it.